This here is Boom Studios' Mighty Morphin Power Rangers comic, issue number 38. We begin in the dark, the deep, the still. In other words, inside Ari's head. The Praetor uses his psychic abilities to communicate with Ari. He tells her that he needs her help, that he needs the Solarix. He proposes that the two of them should be allies, for without the Praetor, the Power Rangers would never have existed. When Ari asks if the Praetor is also a Ranger, he says no, for he is a Morphin Master. That was not what I was expecting. Now, despite the multiverse, there is only one grid. The Morphin Masters were dedicated to studying its unique singular nature. However, a great evil found a way to tap into the grid and wipe out worlds with a Zeo Crystal. The villain was defeated and the crystal was hidden, which is exactly what happened in the TV series when the crystal was hidden on the moon. The Morphin Masters searched for the source of the Zeo Crystal, which led them to this universe, the Void. Unable to destroy the planet of the Zeo Crystals, the Morphin Masters decided to sever this universe from the others, resulting in everything in the Void to die. One of the Morphin Masters had to die with the universe though, and the Praetor was the one to volunteer. Ari then wakes up to find Mike apologising to her. He reveals he took the Solarix. So after the short internal conflict in the group at the end of the last issue, all's well again in the Ranger camp. Things move so quickly and beyond the grid. Ari tells the other Rangers of the Praetor's origins, and she isn't totally convinced by the Praetor's story. The reason is because the Praetor did not come to this universe alone. So, despite saying the Morphin Masters condemned this universe to die, the Praetor brought his Rangers into this universe to defend it until the Morphin Masters could find a way to make this universe safe for the rest of reality. The Praetor believed there was no way that could happen, and so he decided to destroy the Solarix and his other Rangers, but his 7th, final Ranger thwarted him. Cam says they can use the Solarix energy to get the Rangers home, but then he also goes on to say that the Solarix isn't even fully charged and they can't morph. Don't you just love the writing in Beyond the Grid? Because I don't. However, we're in for a change here, as Ari knows how to unlock the Solarix. She drops it on the ground and breaks it with her foot. Ari says the Solar Rangers came to this universe and died at the Praetor's hands. The powers remain in the Solarix, and now that it's been shattered, the Rangers are able to share the power by taking a shard each of the shattered Solarix. The Rangers then place each shard over their own morphers, which energizes them, allowing them to morph once again. Only they don't morph into their own suits, but rather the suits of the Solar Rangers, so they now look like Ari when morphed. Again, I didn't expect that to happen. This piece of art was nice to see. Now that the Rangers look the same, you get a sense of unity as the Solar Rangers have the same power set. The Praetor sees the event unfold aboard his ship, and he's angry that Ari defied him. He fears the Rangers will reconnect to the Void, make the crystals accessible again. He's afraid that all the deaths and eons of loneliness would have been for nothing. He sees himself a saviour, not a murderer. I think actually this is the kind of bad guy Power Rangers needs. Usually in the TV series, it's just a matter of the bad guys want to destroy or take over the universe because they're evil. That's it. They're evil, so they do evil things. At least the Praetor is doing this because he thinks he's doing the right thing. Marvel's Avengers Endgame is in cinemas right now. Does the Praetor's actions sound similar to Thanos' reasoning for taking out half the universe? What I appreciate from Thanos is that he felt he was saving the universe because it was overpopulated. It's just like the Praetor. He felt like he was the saviour of this dying universe, killing people quickly so they won't face agonising deaths. Obviously we can draw parallels with the Marvel Cinematic Universe because the Power Rangers and the Avengers are superheroes, forces for good. Thanos and the Praetor are the supervillains. Even though the villains have good intent for their evil actions, the heroes will do what they can to put an end to their evil ways. So going back to the comic, the Praetor arrives on the Zeo Crystal planet along with his soldiers, and Kimberly picked a weird time to bring up a SpongeBob SquarePants reference when she says to the Praetor, "Mr. Boohoo, nobody's impressed by the world's tiniest violin." The reference went over Cam's head. How could Kimberly expect the Praetor to understand that? So the Solar Rangers go into battle with the Praetor soldiers, most of which look like sharks. Ari was doing alright until something snuck up from behind. It was the Praetor, and that's where the story ends for now. You know what? This issue really surprised me. I like how the Praetor is a Morphin Master, and I like how the Rangers became the Solar Rangers. Going back to the Praetor's origin story, he said a great evil used a Zeo Crystal to destroy worlds, and at a great cost. The villain was defeated and the Zeo Crystal was hidden. Cast your mind back to Shattered Grid. Drakon took the heart of the Master. That was a red crystal in the form of a diamond with a symbol in it. Was the heart of the Master this diamond on a Morphin Master suit? In fact, was this beast a Morphin Master? If so, was Drakon the evil that the Praetor was talking about? So many questions right now. And it's not often I say this about Beyond the Grid, but I am eagerly awaiting for the next issue to find out more. Hopefully.